Hello students, and in today's class we are going to talk about packing efficiency. In different unit cells. Actually, in the crystal system, the entire volume is not occupied by the constituent atoms. Between the atoms, certain vacant spaces are there. They are called voids. Due to the presence of the void, empty space, the crystal system may not have 100% packing efficiency. We just consider a crystal system in which the atoms are equivalent to the spheres. So when you arrange those spheres in a crystal system, between the sphere, some empty spaces are found. They are generally called as voids. So due to the presence of those voids, the packing efficiency of that particular unit cell might not be equal to 100%. So packing fraction or packing efficiency can be calculated as follows. In the denominator, we can have volume of the unit cell, and in the numerator, we should take the total volume which is occupied by spheres in unit cell. Spheres in the sense the atoms into 100%, into 100. So this is the formula. Just for an example, if the total volume occupied by the spheres in the unit cell is lesser than the volume of the unit cell, then you will be getting less than 100%. So and hence it is said to be the packing fraction. We will be getting fraction. It might not be 10% always. We will try to calculate the packing efficiency of simple cubic unit cell. In simple cubic unit cell, how to calculate the packing efficiency? That can be tried as follows. Consider this simple cubic unit cell in which the corners are occupied by the atoms, which means 1 by 8th of that particular atom is present in a corner, and we know very well and its volume for the simple cubic unit cell, the edge length is noted as A. So the volume of simple cubic unit cell can be calculated as follows. That is equal to the edge length A into A, which means we can have A cube. Just see the diagram. This is A. This distance is also equal to A, and this is also equal to A. Okay. And all the three values are A, and hence the volume is equal to A cube. And the radius of the sphere is taken as R. Okay. And from the diagram what is given here, A that is equal to 2R. You see, this is A. Half of that value is nothing but R, radius. Based on this, we can say that R that is equal to A by 2. So that's a relationship in between the radius of atom and edge length. It clearly shows that edge length is divided by 2 means you will be getting the radius of this particular sphere or radius of atom. And by using this radius, we can calculate the wavelength. We can calculate the volume of the sphere. We can calculate the volume of the sphere with the radius A. Calculation of volume of sphere by using edge length value, edge length and radius. It is tried as follows. We know very well the formula to find the volume of sphere is equal to the volume of sphere that is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. Here r that is equal to a by 2. You can substitute that value 4 by 3 pi into a by 2 the whole power 3. So we can write it as follows: 4 by 3 into pi into a cube into 1 by 8, because the 2 power 3 is nothing but 8. So on solving this, it can be cancelled for 2 times, so that we can have pi a cube by 6. So this will be the volume of sphere. And after this, we know very well the number of atoms present in simple cubic unit cell. We know only one atom is there. So the total volume occupied by the atoms, otherwise spheres, only one sphere is there. So 1 into pi a cube by 6, this will be the total volume occupied by the atoms or sphere. By using this, we can calculate the packing fraction. Now the packing fraction, also known as packing efficiency, that is equal to total volume which is occupied by the spheres in the unit cell, in the simple cubic unit cell, divided by the volume of unit cell. Here it is simple cubic into 100. Just substitute the values in this particular relationship. These are the values we are going to substitute. Yes, we can have the substitution, the total volume that is equal to pi a cube by 6, and the volume occupied by the unit cell is a cube. So that we will be getting into 100. The a cube gets cancelled. After cancellation of that, we can have pi into 100 by 6. So if you solve it, you know the answer for the pi. It is 3.14 into 100 by 6. On solving this, you will be getting the answer as 52.31%. It clearly shows that out of 100%, the space occupied by the atoms, which means those spheres will be 52.31, and the empty space, that is equal to 100 minus 52.31, which means 9, 7, and we can have 7, 4. 47.39 percentage would be the empty space, void, in the simple cubic unit cell. So it's easy to calculate the packing fraction by this manner for the simple cubic unit cell. Is it clear? So that's all.